This golf company has been known for making the best irons in golf. However, when it comes to drivers, I don't think they've been making clubs quite as good. Everyone, introducing the brand new Mizuno driver for 2026. This is the JPX1 and it looks rather incredible. You can see here we have the JPX1 Select, and look at that face, Bob. That looks absolutely gorgeous. Very reminiscent of, I'm going to get it out there, the QI10 face, doesn't it? It looks very, very similar with that kind of blue thing. And the funny thing is about the JPX1, Bob, what do you think we're going to say here? There's two of them. There's two of them. So we have the JPX1 Select and we also have the standard JPX1. So this is designed to help get the ball launching, be a little bit easier to launch, and of course have a little bit of a kind of bigger footprint. We put them down next to each other. How good do those crowns look? They look absolutely frighteningly good. So we're going to test them today out here at Lindrick Golf Club. We're going to see if maybe these could be the clubs that petrify the likes of TaylorMade, Callaway, and even Ping in 2026. Guys, get in the comments below, could you see yourself using these drivers in 2026? I brought this out for a bit of like a crescendo and it's just got in the way really, but we'll hit some JPX1s first. We'll move up to the 1 Select, see just what we kind of get with it, see what ball speed we can generate from this face. It looks incredible. I like how they've gone back to the old school navy head. They've gone back to like the roots, haven't they, Bob, which is lovely. Right. It's such a nice head shape. That looks gorgeous. Right, Mizuno, what have we got? Oh, straight away, I tell you what, it's a very firm feel off the face, but that is the perfect line down this hole. What have we got there? 250 odd carry. Let's hit another one and see just what we generate with that. I was surprised how firm that did feel off the face actually. It felt like it'd been hit, if that makes any sense, Bob. Been hit. That's another lovely shot. That was a little bit toey actually, so I'd be interested to see what kind of ball speed we get with that, what kind of spin rate we generate with that. 275 total that time. That was a better shot even though it's come out of the toe. I would imagine that that means the spin rate's dropped. So a 3-1 spin, 107 club speed, 155 ball speed. I think we can get up to a 160 ball speed with this if we persevere. Well, perseverance is the key to life, isn't it? Right. That was a better shot though. So we've got this, which is the JPX1 in the 10.5 degree. You can see the ball flights maybe were a little bit high. And we have the 1 Select in a 9 degree. That head style, by the way, and head shape, absolutely gorgeous. We'll jump in the locker room today and talk about all the tech that goes into these faces. You can see a totally different, look at that, look how different those faces are. That properly is just two totally different golf clubs, isn't it? So I think it's going to be vitally important to try these, vitally important to get fitted for them and test them. We'll stick with the easier to hit, higher launching one to start with. Then we're going to move on to the Select. That's another nice, easy to launch high one. Certainly a firm feeling driver off this face, which I didn't anticipate. I thought this might be a bit of a kind of softer feeling driver with it having that lovely blue face on it, but very consistent. We managed to get a 110 club speed there, 2.7 spin, again carry just over 250. So guys, just a really quick one. As a lot of you may have seen, I've been using the brand new full swing kit for my numbers in the videos in 2026. I've been trusting it for testing. I've been using it to help enhance my game and I've been absolutely loving it so far. I love the portability. I love the ease of use. I love that it can go in my golf bag because I honestly think I've massively upgraded my numbers with this full swing kit. 279 total, so we're getting up to that kind of 280 yards. Very, very nice. I do think there's more to come with this. I feel like personally the Select head might be the one, just because I like the look of it a lot more, to be honest, but two very nice consistent looking drivers. Let's continue this and see which one I could have in the bag, you could have in the bag in 2026. So one of the things I've quite enjoyed about those three opening shots, none of them felt like spectacular swings, none of them felt like spectacular tee shots. The first shot we hit, which was a little bit of a high riser to the right here in the right hand rough. The second one we've got bang smack in the middle of the fairway, which was again quite a lovely tee shot. And then the third one just over there to the left. So I'd say front to back dispersion, very, very impressive. Left to right dispersion, pilot error, I'm going to blame myself for that. And I think when you're testing drivers, it's important to grade your swing. What kind of swing did I put on those? I'd say there we didn't really get past a 6 out of 10. Let's jump on the next tee. Let's go with the Select version. Let's see if we can put some better swings on that, because if not, it's likely to be less forgiving, maybe even worse. Okay, so far some rather interesting results with the standard JPX1. Let's have a look at this Select model and let's see if this nano alloy technology can help us get a little bit more distance and of course accuracy. How good does that look? I think shelf appeal wise, Mizuno have absolutely smashed it out of the park this year, and I think having that blue face, it does look like a Titleist from that way, doesn't it? Even having that little kind of weight at the back there. I think the shape's fantastic. We've got that carbon crown, as we'll discuss when we talk about all the tech. My worry is how firm it feels off the face. We've only hit 3 shots, so we'll hit some more. But then it is so subjective. A lot of people will like a firmer feeling driver, so we have to bear that in mind as well. Right, let's get this one moving. Wow. That felt a lot better, a lot more solid. Certainly a lower launching shot. We've got a 1.7 club there, quite a high spin at 3.5, 270 total. Let's see if we can start really edging that up and kind of generate a little bit, I think, higher launch, lower spin, Bob, do you? You can see the wind off the left on this hole as well, so we're fighting that a touch. I feel more comfortable with this style head. That's an absolute bomb down the left-hand side, by the way. I like this head because I feel like I can get that nice knuckleball, I can get the flight that we're after. Again, it's a little bit toey. You really do feel that sensation of where you've struck it off the face with this. I do feel like if you're wanting a forgiving driver, the Select is going to be not the version for you, it's going to be the JPX1. You can see there with a distance of 264 on that final shot. Let's compare these drivers on the next tee. Let's see which one maybe could be in my bag, like we said, maybe be in your bag, and maybe go head to head against the likes of TaylorMade, Callaway and Ping in 2026. Okay, so let's dispel a huge misconception about these new Mizuno drivers, because we see that face, we see how it looks nice and blue, and I think Mizuno have actually played on that a little bit. This is not the same as a TaylorMade carbon face. This is the world's first ever nano alloy face, and this is designed to dramatically alter its elasticity under impact. So the result of that is a material that stores and releases more energy at impact than a traditional titanium or composite construction. That's supposed to deliver unprecedented ball speeds across the wider area of the face, and that breakthrough pairs with a newly engineered Cortec face, which is up to 0.35 millimeters thinner than the previous generations, expanding the core area by over 15%. So in robotic testing, Mizuno claimed that the JPX1 outperformed leading competitors on both ball speeds and carry, and of course we do have both these heads. So we have the JPX1 Select head, and we also have the JPX1 standard head. So 2 totally different options for all golfers here, and I think this could be a very, very interesting year for Mizuno when it comes to performance, and of course whose bag they're going to end up in 2026. So look at the numbers there for the JPX1 Select. Very interesting, very consistent, not quite as high, to be honest, matching with the club edge speed and the ball speed as I would anticipate for the distance. But consistency wise, as you can see, we've got 3 nice consistent shots, one in the fairway, one just in the right hand rough, and unfortunately one that may have a bit of an issue with a bush, but not too bad. Let's jump on the next tee. We're going to compare these. There's a drivable par 4, which we should be able to get close to if these drivers are worth the money we're going to be paying for them. So hopefully we'll have an eagle putt, Bob. Right, let's see which head works best, because I started this video by hitting the JPX1. Like the shape of it, like the look of it, a little bit bigger but not too big. It's certainly not a big forgiving driver. I think this is a really nice middle of the range size driver. I love the colour scheme on it. I think what Mizuno have done there is genius. Looks wise, I'll give this an 8 or 9 out of 10 if you like that kind of traditional element look, traditional Mizuno top line, and then a bit of kind of funkiness. Is that marked up, or is that just a bit of, that's just a bit of mud, the face hasn't marked up. I feel like we're into the wind again here, Bob. But I felt like the last one was into the wind. Anyway, should be drivable, might be not into this wind. Let's have a go. JPX1. Wind slightly off the right, so we'll try and just draw it in a touch. Wow. That's the best we've hit with it, certainly. It's gone arrow straight. It's not drawn in, but it's a nice shot. That's up the right-hand side. Launched a touch high. Club head speed up at 110. It has spun a little bit high at 3,500. What have we got? 266 total. So that's the one for me where I wish that swing was with the select head. Because that swing with the select head, it's launching lower, it's spinning less, it might even have a little bit more ball speed. It's probably getting up there like a kind of 10-yard more carry maybe. But some of the shots were hit with the select, you're thinking, I wish I had this head. So is life, Bob, I suppose, isn't it? Let's try and launch it down a bit, but hit the same shot. This is still just the JPX1, not the select. Again, nice and high launching. That one is turning over nicely for us. I'm not a huge fan of this sound. I think the sound is quite brutal, it's quite loud. I've hit that bang smack out the middle of this face. You can see where the T-mark was there. And it has just felt that little bit kind of loud again. Again, 3-1 spin, good club speed, good ball speed, 280 total. So quite happy with that really now. We need to put a good swing in it, Bob, don't we? That's all we need to do, just a couple of good swings. Let's see if we can launch it lower into that wind, get the spin down into the kind of 2,500s, ball speed into the 160s. I'm very numbers driven because we have this behind us. Usually I'd just hit them. Maybe that's not helping. You can see straight away how that's a lower flight. Wouldn't be surprised if that hasn't pitched as far, but total distance is more. Total 277. Have we got a lower spin rate? 2-2 spin, you can see. Ball speed consistent, club speed consistent, 277. Can we get that one with this select that launches that touch high? Because actually that one, Bob, was out the heel. So this nano alloy face has helped us there, just generate a little bit speed. It's another nice low one. It's just towards the left side once again. We have tried to hit that one a bit harder and it's exactly the same. 277 total. You can see it's apexed at 53, so fairly low. It's not carried very far at all, has it? But lower spin, so massive differences between these two drivers. If you want a firmer feeling driver that you know you've hit, this could certainly be the one for you. Certainly one to try in 2026. I'm going to do more testing with these and see if we can find a nice high medium with adjusting lofts and things like that. So stay tuned for that throughout 2026. If you've enjoyed it, smash that subscribe button. Are you going to go blue in 2026? Let us know in the comments below. Bye for now. For anyone wondering, did we manage to hit the green? The standard JPX1, no, it was a little bit higher into the wind. It hasn't managed to make the carry. The select is level with the front of the green, just to the left of it. It wouldn't have made the carry for the bunkers though, into the wind like we said. Next time, Bob.